Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into what might just be the most insane, game-changing episode of Bunker yet. Season 1, Episode 6, The Eight. If you thought you knew what this show was about, get ready to have your mind completely blown. I am still reeling from this one, so let's break it down together. The episode kicks off with a chilling cold open. We're in a secret control room, somewhere we've never seen before. There are rows and rows of screens, and we realize someone is monitoring all 10 bunkers. Not just watching security feeds, but analyzing everything. Heart rates, psychological profiles, behavioral patterns. It's a total surveillance state, and we have no idea who's behind the controls. This immediately sets a sinister tone, confirming our darkest suspicions that something much bigger is going on. Then we cut back to Bunker 1, where our favorite archivist, Naomi, makes the discovery that unravels everything. While digging through some old files, she stumbles upon a hidden project, codenamed Continuity Network. As she unlocks the documents, her face says it all. She's looking at the original plans for the bunkers, the real purpose behind their creation. We see her reading through psychological testing parameters and minutes from planning meetings, and the horror just washes over her. This wasn't about survival. It was something else entirely. Now we go to the pivotal scene in the council room. Naomi, looking completely shaken, presents her findings to the other bunker leaders. She drops the bombshell. The bunkers weren't just shelters. They were a social stability experiment. The shock in the room is palpable. Anton's question, "We were test subjects," hangs in the air as Naomi gives a slow, devastating nod. Imagine finding out your entire reality, your struggle for survival, was just a meticulously designed experiment. It reframes every single thing we've seen so far. Every conflict, every rule, every sacrifice was all part of a pre-planned test. The psychological weight of that revelation is just crushing. But the twists don't stop there. As Naomi digs deeper into the files, she uncovers the ownership records for the bunkers. Two names are listed as the ultimate owners, the architects of this whole system. A chilling silence falls over the council. As May points out, they built bunkers they never planned to use. Why? Naomi provides the gut-wrenching answer. Control groups. The people who made this cruel experiment never intended to be part of it. They set it up from the outside, safe and secure, while everyone else was forced to live and die inside these concrete tombs. They are the untouchable observers of their own twisted game. And just who are these observers? The episode gives us a glimpse. We cut back to that unknown bunker, the master control room. An anonymous operator is watching the chaos unfolding in Bunker 7, the one with all the internal power struggles. They're calmly logging notes, things like authority collapse probability rising. It's so detached, so clinical, they're not watching people. They're watching data points. This confirms that the events in each bunker are being actively monitored and analyzed in real time. They're lab rats, and their suffering is just part of the data set. Then comes the biggest power play of the season. We finally go inside Bunker 8, which has always been a mystery. We see its owner, a figure of immense authority, speaking to the entire network. He reveals the true extent of their power. He calmly states, "We have override access." On the screen, we see a schematic of the oxygen control grid for all the bunkers. And then he delivers the final terrifying threat. We can shut down any bunker. They can extinguish an entire community with the press of a button. The bunkers aren't shelters. They're cages, and Bunker 8 holds the keys and the power to decide who lives and who dies. The other bunkers aren't peers. They're subordinate. Bunker 8 isn't just another part of the experiment. They are the experimenters, or at least the enforcers for the real puppet masters. This revelation sends shockwaves through the other bunkers, especially in Bunker 7, where things are already tense. We see Eli, who's been questioning authority all season, processing this new reality. He says it perfectly. They built a world where we were expendable. The illusion of safety, of a shared mission for humanity's survival, is completely shattered. They are nothing more than disposable assets in a larger game. Sana asks the question on everyone's mind. What do we do? And Eli, no longer willing to play their game, gives a simple, defiant answer. Take it back. This is a massive turning point for his character. He's not just a rebel anymore. He's a revolutionary. He's ready to fight the system itself, not just the leaders within his own bunker. The episode ends on the most terrifying cliffhanger imaginable. Back in the master control room, the operator zooms in on Eli. A label appears on the screen, designating him the primary instability vector. The operator presses a key, and the message is sent. We cut to the main network screen, where a single line of text appears. Experiment Phase 2 ready. And then cut to black. What is Phase 2? Are they about to introduce a new variable, a new horror, into the equation? This ending is absolutely bone-chilling. The experimenters aren't just observing anymore. They're about to actively intervene. They've identified their biggest problem, Eli, and they're initiating a new stage of their experiment, likely designed to test what happens when a truly disruptive element is introduced or targeted. It implies that everything up until now was just the baseline, the control. Now the real test begins. This episode completely rules of the show, and I have absolutely no idea what's coming next, but I cannot wait to find out. What did you all think? What is Phase 2? Let me know your theories down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our breakdown of the next episode. Thanks for watching.